Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record weekly review special for week 18 of competition. And this is a special episode as I have a couple of minor announcements to make over the course of this, so make sure you tune in through the entirety. Looking at the scores for this week, I grabbed 1,370 points this week, which actually raised the best round score by 9 points, so bringing that up to 1370 as well. And a huge increase to the virtual best, almost reaching the 2,000 point mark at 1,956. Now, looking at each of the 10 games individually, in Football Manager 2018, I brought in 107 points. Considering that the personal best is 126 at the conclusion of the first season, and we are just starting the second season, that promotion is going to have a big impact on the points total for this season. So I can see that passing that pretty early on in the year. In Stellaris, we moved up, adding one planet to 54 points this week. In Minecraft, just the second episode of the third attempt on the speedrun, pulled in 250 points, adding two more segments of completion. And in Draft Day College Basketball 2017, a new season gets underway with the score reset after just missing the record haul last season. And this season has not gotten started yet, so we're sitting at the base score. With the higher division, it's now at 30 points. And in Crusader Kings 2, we remain yet again at 30 points, largely due to the long lifespan of the current character that I'm playing as. And in 7 Days to Die, I moved forward 2 more days progressively there. Still just 2 deaths in that game, so 23 days and 220 points total. And in Motorsport Manager, a second game now, seeing a new season get underway. So after the score reset there, and just like Draft Day College Basketball before it, Motorsport Manager came really close to its record score at the end of last season, but not quite. This season, though, is off to a decent start with 16 points. And here's the big story of the week. In Europa Universalis 4, finally on the board, and on the board in a big way, going from 0 to 213 points. I started to pull in some points finally, and that put me on the board. But the second mechanism for the scoring in that game, so up to 750 points, come from overall points earned. You have to be top 10 in one of 3 categories to get that, and that's nations in the entire world. Starting as a small East African nation, I was far away from that top 10. But now that I've climbed my way into the top 10 and picked up those first couple points, now I'm actually in the rankings. And the other 250 points come from those rankings, and it's a count back. So if you are first, you get 250 points. If you are 250th, you get 1 point. So thanks to that count back, let's see, I think I'm mid-40s on that. I'm up there quite a ways, so that's a good start to the points, and then that should, if I can retain a top 10 position, continue to climb over the coming episodes. And then in Factorio, I was once again at 450 points, matching the record there, and I'm just about out of time on this playthrough of Factorio. And then in Pro Cycling Manager 2017, that is the third and final series of the week that started a new season. With that one, we get the first race underway, not yet to conclusion, so there have not been any points yet on offer. The first surprise thing was that Pro Cycling Manager saw a massive change. I went from 3rd division and was supposed to be going to 2nd division, but the team that I was moving to actually got promoted. So I signed a new contract with a new team, but ended up jumping 2 divisions instead of the intended 1. So I'm actually at the World Tour level on Pro Cycling Manager 2017. So this should be an interesting year as I try to work through that and see if I can't score some points this season. But any points that I start grabbing in will accumulate very quickly at that World Tour level, as opposed to down in the Continental Division where I had been before. So here's a couple of announcements here now at the end of the episode. One, I'd been working on, I've been using CorelDRAW for my graphics, and I haven't been very happy with that. So I'm thinking about switching that out. So there might be a new look to the graphics in the next week or two. But the second announcement, the bigger one, is that I'm planning on doing a video that has a more detailed account of where it is these scores come from. How is it that I got this 1,370 points? What does that mean game by game? I mean, obviously 1,000 points is, woo, yay, we did it. And 0 points is, oh no, we're not doing it. Job not done. But what does everything in between amount to? So I am going to be making a more detailed video on that. I have been prepping it throughout the week, and I'm hoping to have that up by next week. So tune in, take a look for that, and you'll probably find that as the main channel videos. I think I'm going to update that video as well and put that all into one master video. All right, well, that's it for now. Tune in again next week and look out for that video.